From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Dobbins, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert just beat the play clock. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jalen Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. From the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert now. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the 1st half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 63 yards. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Point after try forthcoming. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told the offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
But look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Howard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mayfield to throw it. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
In motion right is Johnston. On first down, Justin Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and that will keep this a... game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, Mayfield on the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Herbert now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, this is caught by Williams. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Shifts by him, and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd and a couple.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Charger 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he finds Howard complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, 75 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for L.A. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside,
They broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air, Mond. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mond. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kellen Mond, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add 6 to their lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9.
Rams 32, Chargers 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But
look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren.
And with that last touchdown, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll go again here with Akers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. This is 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Rams, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.